So Cleveland will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Irving and Waiters, the guards. The two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Varejao in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Cleveland on defense. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And, Kevin, I really liked how they came right at them in that game, determined to attack the hoop.
And when that strategy didn't lead to layups, Steve, they usually wound up at the free throw line, and they shot very well when they got there.
Kevin Love, I think, solidifying his place last season among the best players in the world. First-time starter in the All-Star game, and incredible numbers. 26 points, over 12 boards a game in the regular season.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Lillard attacking. Outside, Batum. Here's Aldridge. Another shot. The shot's good from Lopez.
So the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
James outside. Outside, Irving. Well, wide open look for Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lillard outside. Lopez a screen on Irving, and Lillard kicks to Matthews. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket by Lillard.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Love with the screen on Batum. It's LeBron with the drive. Batum against Love. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
After a 2-year absence from the playoffs, the Portland Trail Blazers able to get back into it last year to face Houston in the 4-5 seeded matchup.
And they jockeyed as hard as they could to get that home court advantage, but just couldn't quite grab hold of it. Still, they were able to get by a very tough Houston team in round 1.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Again, Love missing. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Raiders against Lillard. The dish now to Matthews. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Matthews. Clock at 6, and Irving comes to help. Aldridge wide open, he fires. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Aldridge has got his first 2 points of the night.
Get by Houston with an incredible shot at that, but you know, things were different when they ran into the machine known as the San Antonio Spurs in the second round.
Now, here is Irving. A 23-point game for him in the win against Chicago.
You know, he was getting fouled time and again in that game, really delivering from the free throw line. Made a major contribution there.
Here's Lillard. Dion Waiters making his last shot. Lillard outside. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Off the pick. Here's Aldridge, and the layup's good off the glass. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the night.
Really getting after it on the offensive boards, adding to his early total with that putback.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And as you said about Portland, they just couldn't deal with the Spurs over the course of a series and ended up out after the second round. Still, a really nice showing from a young team with a lot of upside.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Chris Kaman is checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Wright in for Wesley Matthews. Lillard the pass to Robinson. Lillard outside. Wright with a screen on Miller. Lillard dishes to Wright. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. Marion a screen on Lillard. Miller, that's for 2, and it's good, assisting on the play with Dellavedova. Miller's got his first bucket in this one. Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard outside. Here's Robinson. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dellavedova. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Feeds to James. And it comes off the front of the rim. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers, guys, what do you think?
And I thought they built this lead mainly because of their work on the glass. They really dominated the rebounding totals.
And it takes an effort from all 5 guys to get a rebounding advantage like that. Everybody has to rebound the ball. That's how you finish off your defense.
Jarrell Wright is out there with Thomas Robinson. And it's Steve Blake, and it's Matthews, and it's Kaman in at the center position. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with.
Well, Wes Matthews started off last season on fire. Over 50% from long range over the first quarter of the season. As time went on, he cooled off a bit, but as a whole, just an excellent year for Matthews. Probably the best of his career.
Blake with it. 8 points his last outing. Wright the pass to Kaman. Fades and shoots. Goes back up and blocked. But they get it back. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. Thomas Robinson, once the number 5 pick in 2012, but he's bounced around a bit in his young career. He said, I'm not going to play the victim. I'm a grown man. I didn't come into the league with the right mindset, but it's a good thing. It matured me as a person. It humbles me. I just have to play with emotion and make people know I'm on the court. Guys?
Yeah, with his hard-charging style of play, it makes sense. Thanks, Doris. So, for the Trailblazers, Lopez comes in for Chris Kaman. And Aldridge is subbed in for Thomas Robinson. Cleveland also making some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Thompson. Love comes in for Mike Miller. And it's Waiters in for Matthew Dellavedova. Now, here's Lopez. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And a phenomenal showing on the boards. His rebounding was a huge factor.
Matthews against Waiters. Fires the 3. Matthews, no good.
He can't get anything to drop. And the way he's scoring, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Now here's Marion. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
The Cavs were an all-out mess last year, and a lot of that was because of their depth. They just did not have the punch off the bench to keep leads or bring them back into games.
Here's Blake. Right outside. Here's Lopez, and he lays it straight in. Lopez has got his second bucket.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Timeout call to Cavaliers.
And with the Cavs, their score differential for their reserves really tells the story. Just way too many points given away when that second unit came onto the floor. It was something they needed to address in the offseason, and they did.
LeBron's checked in for Cleveland. Waiters with the screen for Love. Shoots from the line. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from James.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
And for the Cavs, depth certainly won't be an issue this time around. A lot of changes and growth for them, resulting in a much deeper and talented roster.
And, you know, Kevin, people still underestimate the importance of having a strong bench. The Cavs really struggled with that last year, but with LeBron starting and pushing former starters to the bench, they'll be in a much stronger position.
For Portland, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. And here's Matthews. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Here's Blake. Misses off the left iron. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Outside Irving. Traps in the tray. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for Cleveland.
Now they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
Here's Blake. He's covered by Irving. Aldridge with a screen on Irving. Blake dishes to Aldridge. Aldridge left side. Right side. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
Cavs tried to make a push for the playoff last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. The coach and front office questioning the team's effort level.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard comes in for Steve Blake. Second shot opportunity. Varejao right through the D for the layup. Varejao's got his first points of the night.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Well, you know, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. With LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship rings. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high.
Up with the bucket.
Tough assignment for that defender with the size mismatch we're seeing.
Yeah, I just don't think he's big enough to handle it.
Lillard from outside. No good on the buzzer beater. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Cleveland ahead, leading by 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I'm here with LeBron James. LeBron, how were you guys able to make that first half look so easy?
It's not easy at all. We're just flying around helping each other defensively, and we're able to get stops and we're able to execute offensively.
A disruptive defense, always dangerous. LeBron, thank you. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Well, guys, what he gives this team is an edge. I mean, he gets into the arena, he just lights it up, and I thought that first half, he really had it rolling.
You know, he doesn't just give them an edge. He gives them a confidence and a swagger they wouldn't otherwise have. I mean, he's a special player to have around.
On the court for Cleveland, Irving and Waiters, the guards. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. And it's Varejao in at center. Kevin Love, an incredible rebounder. It seems Stevie's brought that same desire and tenacity to his overall development as a player.
Yeah, his commitment to his conditioning has been big. His development with his three-point shooting, constantly working on his game, and he's become one of the big stars in this league by putting in the time and effort.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Terry Stotts led the Blazers to the second round last season, and he's now in his 3rd year with the team. He spent a couple of seasons as head coach in Atlanta and Milwaukee, but this is his longest stint and the best talent he's ever had. As Stotts said, you never know if you're going to get another chance. Guys, he's certainly making the most of it.
Doing a great job. Thanks, Doris. Now, Matthews, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive board, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Now, coaches love to see the hustle, but the fans love to see the dunk.
Now, here's Waiters. LeBron outside. And there's the pass to Irving from 15 feet away. The shot is off. Nice D from Lillard. Matthews into the lane. Pass to Lillard. Out to the right wing. The kick out to Matthews. And it's Matthews again missing. Cavaliers leading. Well, Steve, without a doubt, the biggest surprise, especially early on last season, was the dominant play of the Portland Trail Blazers.
Yeah, a team that had been projected to fight for a playoff spot was instead one of the 3 or 4 best teams in the West all season long.
Now Lillard, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. And Lillard kicks to Aldridge. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Verajao setting the pick for Waiters. Off target from the wing.
And, you know, one of the things I think that was key for the Blazers was they addressed their 2 biggest issues, depth and interior defense. Robin Lopez gave them that paint protection and rebounding, and they completely overhauled their bench. 6 of their 14 roster spots changed hands.
Now here's Waiters, following the miss by LaMarcus Aldridge. Outside Irving. Trying to get back on track. LeBron with another miss.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Outside Matthews. Right side Aldridge. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And Matthews with the basket on the assist by Aldridge. Matthews has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the bench for Portland bringing in both veterans and younger talent. Thomas Robinson, C.J. McCollum can grow with this team. You got to give this Blazers front office a lot of credit.
Now here is Verajao. The kick out to Irving. Here's Waiters. Nice touch on the bank shot. Now a timeout called by Portland. And as with any timeout at this point of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade before coming back out of the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical, it's been fast, it's been high-paced. So anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, it's critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout. Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
James against Batum. LeBron passes to Miller. Thompson, a screen on Matthews, and it's Miller penetrating. Good! Miller's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Marion with the steal. LeBron outside. Dishes it to Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to James. And it's a 3-point Cavalier lead. Here's Lillard. Shot is off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Cavaliers lead by 3.
The NBA season gains momentum. Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs take on Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers next Monday night.
And it's time now to reveal our State Farm assist of the game. Today, Steve, it's a big man winning the honor.
Man, it was a no-brainer. This assist was really out of this world. I mean, he had a great understanding of the situation and where the ball had to go.
Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. The forwards are Batum and Thomas Robinson. And it's Kaman in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
And Matthews kicks to Keenan, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Lopez comes in for Chris Kaman. And LaMarcus Aldridge is subbed in for Thomas Robinson. Cleveland also making some changes. Love's check in for Marion. Dion Waiters comes in for Miller. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. On the wing, James. Defended by Batum. Moves back up. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Following this run, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Aldridge is screened. And Lillard kicks to Aldridge. Aldridge left side. Just 5 on the clock. Lillard from outside. That's blocked. LeBron James on the wing. Pulls up from the corner. Another shot, and it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got the lead up to 5 now for Cleveland. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Their defense has been outstanding. They've been closing out on shots and blocking a lot of them as well.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second-chance points they've been able to get.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Well, last season, Tristan Thompson made the decision to change his shooting hand, Clark. He went from shooting with his left to now shooting with his right hand.
Yeah, I've not heard of anything quite like that before, but he improved his free throw shooting substantially as a result of the change, and he gets to the line fairly often, so I think that's a nice development. I love that young man's work ethic and what he brings to a team in terms of rebounding and physicality.
I think LeBron's going to like playing with him.
I agree.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. It's been a hard-fought game, and he just wanted to give his guys a chance to catch their breath, saying, listen, we're right there. Let's make a push right here, put some pressure on them. Let's come out swinging. Kevin?
And thanks for that story, Doris.
Well, Thompson is ambidextrous. He throws a baseball right-handed, writes with his left. And you got to give him credit for taking a chance with a whole new method of shooting, and it's paying dividends.
Love with the screen for Irving. Back to LeBron. Fires for 3. Tries again. Love can't hit.
That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
And it's Lillard again missing.
And Thompson prone to getting his shot blocked inside despite his length and athleticism. Being ambidextrous, you would think that he at some point developed that ability to be a better finisher inside with either hand. We'll see.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well done at the free throw line. I'll tell you what, that will make things a lot easier on them if they can continue to convert.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Lillard attacking, and it's Lillard again missing. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Verjao with a screen on Lillard. Goes up from the top of the key, and right through it goes.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper, and that was the key to that play.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to Golden State. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the Jazz.
If you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Outside Irving. Pass to LeBron. He kicks it to Waiters. Fires it up. Batum with the steal. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard dishes to Batum. Here's Aldridge. Batum trying to break loose. And it's Aldridge missing. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Batum against James. On the wing, Irving. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Oh, that's a frustrating one there. Easy look at the hoop.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And here's Matthews from the arc. Portland again missing. The Cavaliers shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Outside Irving. Kicks to Love. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 11, and that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
It's going to be a great game for them. No win on the road comes easy in the NBA. Nice performance.
Any player loves sending his own fans home happy. He loves even more sending opposing fans home miserable.
McCollum got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Tristan, what was Coach's focus for this team coming into tonight's game?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come in here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Tristan, thank you. Kevin, sometimes you've just got to light the fire.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan player of the game, Dion Waiters.